Hello and welcome to my channel and welcome to the brand new series of painting a birth month flower for each month. This month is the daffodil. So what I'm doing is just cleaning out my brushes, making sure there's no extra color in there because I am going to be painting these yellow. I've already sketched out with pencil my composition and my flowers. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline. I'm going to go over it with the micron pen. And I'm using the smallest one that I have. And I'm not really concerned about what the sketch looks like. I go in and sort of rough sketch, and then when I come back in with the pen, then I sort of fine tune it. Then what I'm going to do is erase it so all the pencil's gone, and I use a brush and I make sure all that eraser is gone. So that when I go back in with the watercolor, it doesn't mix in with it. Then here I am using a tiny round brush. It is a number 4, I believe. I will link it below. I'm using pretty good pigment to water ratio, so it's pretty opaque. And I'm going to fill in all the flowers. It's almost like I'm using a coloring book in this case. I wanted this collection to be a mixed media. So I wanted to add some ink and some paint and just kind of give it like an illustrated look. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill in each petal one by one, and it doesn't have to be perfect because I am gonna go back in the end, you will see, and re-outline some spots that I feel need it. But first I'll just put all the yellow down, and then I'm gonna go back in with some orange for the stamens. And what I'll do is I'll just let it bleed and kind of do its own thing. That's the beauty with watercolor, is that you can kind of be a little messy and it still ends up pretty. As you can see there, it looks messy now, but once it dries, it does its own thing. And here I'm going back in with green for the stems, and I'm going to use a variety of shades. So here's like a lemony lime green, chartreuse, and then I'm going to go in with a few like varying shades of green, not too many, but just to give it some interest so it's not boring. So I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing. I'll speed it up so you can watch how I fill it in with the varying shades of green. And then once I'm done filling it in, I'll let it dry. I'm going to touch it up here. It's a little blurry, sorry about that, but I'm just using a little bit of orange, like just to give it some shadow, because I am going to go back in with my micron to add the details. So I'm going to outline, and you can see where I added like little touches of orange just to give it a little interest. And I'm literally just going to outline wherever I feel. And then I went in with my jelly roll just to give it a little bit more highlights, fix the green up a little bit. And then I'm going to go back in with my jelly roll pen again, which I definitely want to find something that's a little bit better, but I really like to add just sort of like a cartoony look to it, but it just gives it a little bit of interest and it's fun. So there you have it. With just a few colors of paint and the free downloadable sketch in the description, you can paint this for yourself. I also have a free download for a piece that I made featuring all of the birth month flowers. You can find that in the description as well. I'll be uploading a new birth month flower each month, so let me know what your birth month flower is in the comments below.